Property is still affordable here if you compare it to other states and other cities in our area. Well, in today's video, we're talking about, is Providence a good city? 5 things that you need to know. So before we get into the video, hit subscribe. If you have any questions, you know where to find us. Call us, send us an email. We love people who move here. They reach out to us every time. People are looking to move, purchase real estate. If you have any questions, again, you know where to find us. The number one on my list that I picked about Providence is traffic. I'm not a big fan of traffic. Usually it takes me about 20 minutes to get to my office. Today it took me closer to 40 minutes. They're always working on some sort of project on these highways that causes traffic. And usually the best time to do that is in the spring and summer, obviously. So right now it just feels crazy. So definitely traffic is a negative in my opinion. We do have heavy traffic in the certain times of the day, like, you know, between 4 and 6 p.m. traffic is pretty crazy, or between 8:30 and 9:15 traffic is pretty bad then too. Reason number 2, we have a great food scene. We have amazing restaurants all over the city. Honestly, I've been in different cities, bigger cities and smaller cities. For a small city, Providence has an extreme variety of different restaurants and different foods. The food scene is absolutely amazing here. I'm super proud of it and I love it. We got to eat all the time. Because of Johnson & Wales, a lot of chefs, you know, once they graduate, they end up staying here and they end up opening their small restaurants, and the creativity in the food scene is just absolutely off the charts. It is recognized pretty much worldwide of really cool restaurants that we have here. So that's reason number 2. Reason number 3, the nightlife. Those days are kind of over for me, Mason. The nightlife in Providence is not great. I lived in New York. The nightlife, just New York really, literally, it's corny to say, but it really doesn't sleep. Like, it's always, things are happening. In Providence, it seems like in most places after 10 o'clock, lately, no matter if it's a weekend or whatever, it just seems that things have slowed down tremendously. Most places are closing earlier, and there's not a lot of activity. So if you're into that, and if that is important to you, then Providence is definitely not going to check that box for you. Reason number 4, affordable homes. I know people are like, what the hell are you talking about? Real estate is so expensive, but still in Providence, homes are pretty affordable compared to other cities and other states in our area. You know, you could still purchase a property between $350,000 and $400,000 in Providence. You know, when we first started doing these videos, we were saying between $280,000 and $350,000, and now I'm saying between $350,000 and $400,000 because obviously prices have increased. Providence is one of the hottest cities when it comes to appreciation, and because of the multi-family unit type property scene that is here, it attracts a lot of investors from all over the country, but especially, you know, from Boston and New York. People are coming here and just dumping cash. You know, people are literally calling homeowners who own a 3-4 unit property, and they're offering them cash, no inspections. They can close in 10 days. So that is definitely having a huge effect on the pricing of properties. And it's the same thing with single family homes. You know, when I first started in the business, you could buy a decent small home for $270,000, and that is just not a reality anymore. But property is still affordable here if you compare it to other states and other cities in our area. And reason number 5, employment opportunities. That is something that comes up all the time, even when we're dealing with people who are thinking about moving here because they love the food scene, because they love the city. The city has a lot of character, a historic city. Because they love all these things, people are thinking about moving here. But when it comes to people who are looking at employment opportunities, that is kind of where we lack in Providence. We do not have a huge amount of corporations who are looking to move here. There's not a lot of headquarters for businesses, so that is really a struggle. We have a huge service scene, so like, you know, restaurants and things like that. There's a good entrepreneurial spirit, but in the bigger scheme of things, we don't have big corporations moving here and providing amazing employment opportunities. And obviously that is affecting the state. Given how small the state and the city is, I feel like if 3 to 4 corporations were somehow to move businesses down here, it would completely change the game and the city would even explode even more than it has. But that is a reality. Employment opportunities are a little bit lower in Providence. So there you have it. These are the 5 things you need to know about Providence, and you decide if it's a good or a bad city for you to move in, to live in, or visit. I would highly encourage you to visit Providence, but I would also encourage you to move to Providence because overall, I do think it's a good city and it offers good opportunity, and it is much more affordable, like I said, than other cities around the area. And again, you can hop on the train, go to Boston in about 45, 50 minutes, go to New York in about 3 hours. So it is conveniently located. I guess that's a 6 bonus reason, but these are reasons. If you guys have any questions, let us know. People reach out to us all the time. We're thinking about moving to Providence. Again, let us know if you have any questions. Call us, send us an email. We're here for you. Subscribe to our channel. I'm out.